Episode 29. Zuru. I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I've learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:11-13 NLT. I went back to my drawing board that night and thought I felt this verse does not fit into a situation I am looking for. I kept meditating on it. There was a buzz on my phone and I realized my data was still on. An audio file was sent to me by Samis, followed by a text message.
Please, listen and pray over it before the time it will be made public tomorrow. Do have a good night rest.
With a heart emoji. I exhaled, downloaded the file, and listened to it. Now I realize what he meant by "You are limitless." I couldn't believe it was I singing, not only singing, but singing with a man with a career of grace. Ever since he came to my hometown, he had to limit his movements because of the fans always trooping on him, but he endured it just to let me shine also. And here I was giving attitude. I thought I was being contented with that which I have achieved thus far. But with Christ, we can do all things. This implies not just one thing, but as many as He has given us strength for. I remembered watching Samis play several types of instruments, run a business, and still sing. Most times, I wondered how he does it, but now I understand why. It is because of Philippians 4:13. I used the sound to worship that night and prophetically speak life into it. The song was released on January 2nd at 12 o'clock noon. I called and apologized to him and asked for his permission to sing by his side that Sunday morning. 2 days after New Year, there was a massive response from the audience when the song was released. Many Googled to know who I was, and his manager called and asked for my details to be uploaded on the web for easier access. I was speechless and at the same time grateful. On Sunday morning, Samis dropped by my house to pick me up for service. I was supposed to go with my family, but my mom permitted me to go with him. Since the release of our song, which mom listened to, there has been a change in the way she treats me. She is proud and can tell she is rooting for Samis instead of Michael. That was a plain digression of favorites. To think Samis hasn't spoken to me about a relationship? We sat next to each other in church, and you could hear whispers. Is that not Samis? Wow, he really did visit Zuru. I did eating. God, Ella is lucky. These were the good comments I've heard so far.
She does not even deserve him.
Now she'll be carrying her shoulders high.
Among others, I heard envy speaking. After our powerful ministration in church, it's been long I see my church worship the way they did. I can't help but ask myself an honest question. Is it because of the mighty presence of God in today's service, or because of Sammy's presence as a person? Well, that question would be best answered by them. Samis asked if I could show him around Zuru before he returned to Lagos. Happily, I did. My culture is one thing I am ever proud of. My hometown is one I boldly identify with. We are a people of great courage, beauty, and spirit. A people where you find different religious practice in a family, yet they each respect each other and their beliefs. We are a people of great peace. Love and harmony find a dwelling with us. We host a big heart that accommodates people, and kindness cannot be overemphasized. Yet, that is a trait that has injured my people a great deal. Our kindness and open heart give us the ability to exhibit a childlike heart, forgiving and welcoming. As a result, outsiders have taken advantage and claimed our lands and property as theirs. Our settlement has hosted vast cultures, from the white and the diverse ethnic groups that have resided there, some for business purposes and others for culturalism. Yet, we haven't learned yet. This great personality of my people has become our affliction. What good is it if we fail to manage it well? Firstly, I took him to one of the hills around my home in the Rikosi area where I go for prayers. It is my favorite spot and I was glad to show it to him. Next was the crocodile spot behind the village shrine where our people believe it holds powers to grant their wishes. Well, we were there for the crocodiles, not the shrine. So we only watched those who came for sacrifices. Next was the dam side, a location that has proven recreation for youth, especially the front view of the water. The cold feel when you put your feet in it, the sound of water, and the cold breeze. I could tell Samis was impressed. It's our own local beach. Then we visited the basketball court, which I never knew had been recently renovated. It gave me the feeling that we are in the 21st century. At the court, there were other indoors activities which Oliver and I participated in. He made videos of the moments, and I must say they were some of the best days I've spent on earth. Next, I took him to the chilling spot, a snack joint owned by a young man who has inspired the youth a great deal around the town. He opened a mini bakery joint where you can purchase your snacks and quick food. We were there for the snacks. This was after we had eaten at just one hotel, which I found out was recently opened. I love that my people are finally understanding the business sector and investing in it. This has given chances for a few job opportunities and a place to want to be. When he drove me back home, he asked for a minute before I stepped out of the car.
Ella,
He called.
I appreciate your time a great deal. I failed to inform you about my visit, yet you demonstrated exactly what you told me about your people. An open arm to me. Your parents, friends, pastor, and everyone showed me love, including those who never heard of me. So, it's never about fame here. Thank you.
You're welcome, Sir Oliver. I smiled.
Then, let me confess the reason why I had to come down here.
He took a deep breath and continued.
I love you, Emanuela. And not just as a mentor or boss as you may think. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
My heart was about to pop out from its place at this point.
I was supposed to utter these words a couple of months back, but I was wondering what you would think of me. I don't want it to look as though I have any right because you honor me so much, and that has contributed to why it has to be you. I wanted to know you outside Lagos, to meet your family and loved ones, to be a part of your new year. I only hope I'm not late in taking this step.